some that I didn't, and I suffered for that day. Knowing full well should have got up at 6 in the morning, got on my knees and prayed, because all about to him in heaven, on earth, and under the earth. And I would get into my word. But it was those days that I didn't, I was sick extra longer. Something happened that didn't have to happen. So there was a few days I had to learn like a hardhead. Stories of the Good Samaritan. Like when we was burying Ashley yesterday, I will always know every service I go to, I will always be there until that last drop of dirt is over with. And I know that some guys, they'll go, they'll tap them on the shoulder, and then I just wait till the guy's tired and say, hey, we're here. And I was touched those last three when we worked it down real good. They were determined to finish. I said, we're here. But they kept going. I was proud of that. I had never seen that before. I just buried my niece July 15th over in El Reno, Hillary Whooptongue. There's about 8 Cheyennes there, had a lot of shovels. And that's who taught me how to firefight in 94. So, you know, when we're burying someone, that's when I get to know them real good. Because I noticed that a lot of when we bury our natives, a lot of us used to fight fire once upon a time. So I'll crack my jokes here and there and get to know people in a closer way. That's one thing of Good Samaritan I'll do at a funeral. I cracked up when Billy said to get tables and chairs. I don't have to be told to get tables and all that. That was for everybody else, the way that I look at it. But it was funny, and I started busting on him. I said, yeah, marking orders. And back there sitting my Sambo, looking fat and full against the wall. Yeah, pastor's privileges. He knows I just terrorize him. When I did my niece's funeral, I already eyeballed stuff at Concho, and I knew they didn't have enough tables. They didn't have enough chairs. My pastor taught me at Washita how to take charge. So I looked, and then I opened up this door in the back, and there was a bunch of tables and chairs. I was a little aggravated. I didn't like how that service was running in the first place, because I was told that I could only say so much and do so much. I'm like, well, I'm going to go to the lake and I'm going to say my piece. And I did. But when I opened that up, and I started pulling tables out, next thing I know, 6 people was behind me. Most of them were hosts were white guys. What's wrong with our Indian people? Take leadership. They said, sir, what do you need some help with? And I said, let's get this table, let's put this over here. Let's get this table, let's put this one over here. Let's get some chairs. And then the Cheyennes started coming out. I'm a reflection of my pastor back there. Because she's my mother-in-law, I don't get no favoritism. I get more of a strict teacher. But when you have a strict teacher, when it's time to be the Good Samaritan, you do it. It's easy. Followers don't have to be told what to do. I have followed the Lord in churches long enough to where if I see something needs to be done, I'm going to do it. But if someone asks me to do it, then I'm aware of it, I will do it. But sometimes you got to take the reins and lead. I'm going to end with this, and then I'm going to take an offering. I still love Annie. I cry for her from time to time, as well as my mother-in-law. She has a mom's tears. I have a husband's tears. My daughters, I'm sure they still cry for her. I know that they do. And sometimes we cry together. But in the middle, Jordan, what did you say? The hardest part of the battle ain't the beginning or the end, it's in the middle. In the middle of the battle, she left in 2015. 2017, I was hurting bad. I got done working at the YMCA. My friend Travis Kovacic, he has a shop down in 10th and C. That ain't that far. But right across the street from him, there's a Baptist church. I used to listen to this guy on station, 91.1 a lot. They have all the local ministers, Christian Center, Paul Craig, and I can't remember the name of this guy at the Baptist church, but I listened to him. And I like listening to him every morning. So I got the bright idea, I'm hurting around. I need help. I need some true prayers from true people of God to pray for my marriage, because I ain't giving up on it. So I went, and they had a doorbell. So I hit their doorbell, and some secretary is over the intercom. I said, is Pastor Keith Miles, I think that was his name, is he in? He's in a meeting right now. So I'm in hospital. I'm like, well, you know what else we done? No, I know. So I look, I was like, huh, okay.